Hello, and thanks for joining us to learn more about the Maryland Energy Innovation Accelerator. My name is Ben Margolis. I'm the commercialization manager here, and I'll take you through who we are, what we do, and how you can get involved. So who are we? The Maryland Energy Innovation Accelerator, or MEIA as we call it, is an initiative of the Maryland Clean Energy Center, or MCEC. MCEC is a Maryland state instrumentality that was created in 2008 with an economic development mission to advance clean energy and technologies in the state. In 2019, MCEC launched MEIA to help accelerate the development of new Maryland companies by focusing on the commercialization of climate-focused IP developed at Maryland-based universities and laboratories. MEIA does this by wrapping substantial business resources around new technologies to build entrepreneurial teams and create investable Maryland-based businesses. You can learn more by visiting our website at www.mdeia.org or continuing to listen to this video. MEIA's mission is to create investable clean energy businesses that are located in Maryland. Now, based on survey results of researchers throughout the state, we found that inventors and researchers have four key problems: a lack of time to work on the company, difficulty finding co-founders and CEOs, trouble finding firms and people to provide essential services, and connections to industry and capital sources. MEIA addresses these problems by bringing people together who want to help the company succeed. MEIA was originally formed to tackle the first valley of death, called startup formation, which consists of team creation, market validation, incorporation of a legal entity, and licensing of the technology from the IP owner. These companies are served by our pre-accelerator and launchpad programs that I'll describe later. Over time, MEIA expanded its scope to include companies between formation and Series A funding that are pushing through the second valley of death, or product development. These companies are served by our accelerator program that I'll describe later. MEIA's recruitment activities are designed to facilitate the formation of higher quality entrepreneurial teams that will overcome these valleys of death to create investable Maryland-based advanced energy businesses. The commercialization activities are performed by experienced business executives whose goal are to become co-founders or leaders of the company. Now, by working together to achieve these business milestones or a 4 to 6 month engagement, our startup team members create relationships that build the trust that becomes the bedrock of a successful entrepreneurial team. Through this, MEIA makes it possible for more researchers and inventors to move innovations from lab to market. MEIA's venture development program takes an ecosystem-based approach to supporting our teams. Initially, a startup team might consist of just a single inventor, such as a university professor. MEIA then recruits business executives, called here Energy Executives in Residence, or EEIRs, to join the team in a consulting capacity to perform project-oriented work for the team. For example, in our last cohort, we matched the recently retired leader of a multi-billion-dollar catalyst business to a team that had invented a new way to make catalysts. And at the end of the project, that business leader decided to come out of retirement to become the startup's CEO. MEIA then approaches potential strategic partners to support and mentor those teams. As an example, one startup received a $25,000 strategic sponsorship from the Exelon Corporation to support implementing their wind turbine sensor technology in Exelon's fleet. Exelon is also mentoring the team by providing access to internal decision makers, helping with product development requirements, and contributing introductions and industry intelligence. MEIA has also secured sponsorship support from professional services firms such as accountants and lawyers that provide limited services at no cost to the startups. For example, teams have received substantial no-cost advice on patent applications and how to split equity among founders. Finally, MEIA provides project management by facilitating a curriculum of seminars and holding bi-weekly meetings to keep the group on track and accountable over the 4 to 6 month engagement. As mentioned earlier, MEIA offers 3 programs based on the maturity of the startup. For very early stage ideas and concepts, the Pre-Accelerator program matches technologists and inventors with an industry mentor to explore the market through customer discovery. For early stage technologies with lab-based prototypes, we offer the Launchpad program. For this program, MEIA recruits potential EEIRs that could serve as CEOs or board members. The startups then perform extensive customer discovery to find product market fit, investigate business models, and create a documented commercialization plan. The premise and hope of this program is that the EEIRs and inventors team up to incorporate and launch the business. For formed companies and spin-offs that are still early in their development, MEIA offers the Accelerator program. This is for spin-off companies that have already formed and have a team in place, such as a CEO leading the company. This is a customized engagement where startups identify specific goals and MEIA then recruits EEIRs to achieve them. The premise and hope of this program is to upgrade the management team to increase the likelihood of achieving seed or Series A funding. MEIA also offers technology commercialization services to support various state and federal grants received by Maryland-based inventors. Many agencies and grants have a commercialization planning requirement in their rewards. For example, TEDCO's Maryland Innovation Initiative, or MEII, requires awardees to create a commercialization plan. This program aligns very well with MEIA's Launchpad program. ARPA-E, an agency within the U.S. Department of Energy, requires a minimum of 5% of the project funding be dedicated to the commercialization activities. MEI Squared, the Maryland Energy Innovation Institute, also requires seed grant awardees to have a commercialization plan. For all of these and more, MEIA uses its ecosystem-based approach to recruit teams that provide these commercialization services under MEIA supervision. And MEIA is just getting started. Over the past 20 months, MEIA has launched or accelerated a total of 14 teams in the Launchpad or Accelerator programs and 9 teams in our first pre-accelerator program. Thus far, results from our teams since joining our program include over $3.2 million of debt and equity raised, 8 full-time hires and 2 new part-time hires, and over $600,000 of grant funding. To date, we've placed 24 different energy executives of 67 that have applied. We've also placed 3 mentors and had 3 student interns directly involved. Also, some interesting team anecdotes. We had 1 EEIR that was recently hired on as a full-time CEO. We had 1 team that had a very successful seed round. And 1 team received $25,000 non-dilutive grant from one of our strategic partners. I think Adam Landsman sums it up very well with his quote here. The MEIA team helped us to better understand the path to commercialization and scale, and they provided us with the resources and support to achieve it. We are now on a much better trajectory than when we started, and I couldn't be more grateful for their excellent work. Thank you, Adam. So who's part of the team? Well, we're headed up by Kathy Magruder, the Executive Director of the Maryland Clean Energy Center. Brian Toll is our director here at MEIA, and myself, Ben Margolis, am the Commercialization Manager. In addition, you can see here an idea of some of the EEIRs and their backgrounds. Our EEIRs are a mix of executives, entrepreneurs, and experienced advisors. Now, MEIA does not typically recycle EEIRs. Instead, MEIA finds the right match for your technology by focusing on subject matter expertise. So, how can you get involved? Well, that depends on your role. If you're an inventor with an idea, concept, or technology, then please fill out an expression of interest form on our website. Just click on the Inventors icon under the Get Involved tab. If you represent a company or firm that wants to get involved in the climate tech innovation ecosystem, then please reach out to find out more about becoming a MEIA supporter. You can click on Supporters under the Get Involved tab. If you are an individual looking to get involved in some of these exciting early stage teams as an energy executive or mentor, then please click on EEIRs under the Get Involved tab to review our EEIR program and apply. Thank you very much for joining me here today. If you have any questions, please reach out at one of the emails listed below or visit our website here at www.mdeia.org. Thank you.